Hi, my name is Sean. I'm the Program Director for the Washington Center for Women in Business, located in the Thurston Economic Development Council Center for Business and Innovation, and we are powered by the SBA, and that is a mouthful. I have over a decade of experience working and researching responsible businesses, and today I'd like to talk to you about starting a responsible business. So what is a responsible business, you ask? A responsible business is one that prioritizes environmental and social responsibility at the same level as profits. It's called a triple bottom line. These types of businesses can come in many shapes, forms, and sizes, including companies like Borreo, who manufacture skateboards and sunglasses using reclaimed fishing nets. Organizations like Tom's Shoes, who use a one-for-one model, where they donate a pair of shoes to a person in need when they sell a pair of shoes. Organizations like Honest Tea, who are part of the 1% for the Planet organization. They donate 1% of their revenue to grassroots nonprofit environmental organizations. Any kind of organization that is doing something good for society or for the environment could be potentially a responsible business. Today I'd like to talk to you about 3 myths related to responsible businesses, the who, what, where, when, why, and how of starting a responsible business, and 5 tips for succeeding in your responsible business. Okay, let's talk about myths related to responsible business. Myth 1, you have to be a nonprofit. You do not have to be a nonprofit to be a responsible business. Many for-profit organizations are considered responsible businesses, such as Clean Canteen, such as All Good, and such as Dr. Bronner's, just to name a very few. Myth 2, you won't make any money. Patagonia, one of the world's most responsible companies, generated $1.1 billion in revenue in 2019. So responsibility and profitability can go hand in hand. Myth 3, no one will invest in your business. There are many responsible investors out there, and they're interested in investing in your responsible business. Entire mutual funds are set up just to cater to these types of investors. All right, let's talk about the who, what, where, why, and how of starting your responsible business. Who? Who are your customers? There are segments of responsible consumers out there that you can target with your products and services. Now, these customers aren't always the easiest to find, but they're out there. And what you want to do is you want to build scenarios of segments, potential target markets that you could target with your products and services. You can build customer profiles, such as Jane here, who's 32 to 36 years old. She works in the tech industry in Seattle and makes $150,000 a year. She is an avid outdoor person and loves kayaking and hiking. She also loves dogs. That could be one segment. Build out segment scenarios and pick one of those to target to communicate your story to. If you can attract those customers to your website through your social media, then you can really tell them all the awesome stuff you're doing at your business. What's in it for you when you start a responsible business? First is risk minimization. If you are performing business in a socially and environmentally responsible way, then you are much less likely to violate environmental and labor and industry rules, regulations, and laws. Also, when those laws and regulations change, or if new regulations come up, you will have a much easier time as a responsible business adjusting to those laws. Attracting talent. A talented employee can create a competitive advantage for your organization that's not easily copied by your competitors. Talented employees like to work for responsible organizations. They have many job opportunities that they can choose from, and many times they choose a responsible organization. For example, Patagonia, when they post a job posting for their corporate headquarters, they get 9,000 applicants for that one job. Efficiency. If you are operating in an environmentally friendly way and trying to reduce your footprint, including your greenhouse gas emissions, electricity, water, other natural resources, then you're going to see cost savings in the future from those efforts. Also, when those natural resources become more scarce and their prices go up, that's even more cost savings for you. Additionally, when you're trying to find ways to improve your efficiency, you come up with creative ideas. These creative ideas lead to innovation. Innovation is good for business. Brand reputation. Responsible organizations receive good brand reputation. Especially in this day and age, internet reputation is more important than ever, and a good brand reputation is going to help you attract customers and make more sales. And lastly, you're just going to sleep better at night. Where do you begin? Well, first and foremost, you start with the why and how you're going to make that why happen. Are you going to sell fair trade certified clothing? Are you going to be part of that 1% for the Planet organization? There's all kinds of reasons why and how to make your business responsible. Next, you're going to decide on a legal structure. You do not have to be a nonprofit, and if you don't want to, you don't have to be a social purpose corporation. You can choose the best structure for you and still be a responsible business. That structure should be based on the members of the organization, how you're going to gain capital to start your business, and how you want to grow your business into the future. Also, you'd want to write a business plan or a business canvas. This is just a great idea for any startup organization. Next, you want to look for funding sources. There may be other opportunities for responsible businesses through crowdfunding or through responsible investors. You have to go out there and look for them. And lastly, you want to build your brand, build your brand, build your brand. Why? Customers are increasingly interested in the story of your company. People want to know why you got started, what your reason for doing what you do is. This is called the why of your business. Chances are, if you're considering starting a responsible business, that means you already have a strong why. And that also means that you need to start communicating that why to your potential customers. This starts with a mission statement. Here's an example of Patagonia's mission statement. Build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, use business to inspire and implement solutions to the environmental crisis. Now that's a pretty good why for a business and a great reason to do business. I've mentioned Patagonia a lot because I worked there for 5 years, so I wanted to give them a shout out and maybe hopefully get a discount. Can I get a discount still, Patagonia? Thank you. How? How do you structure your responsible business? You do not have to be a nonprofit organization to have a responsible business. In the state of Washington, you can structure your business as a social purpose corporation. A social purpose corporation is one that prioritizes environmental and social responsibility right up there with profits. You get all of the benefits of having a regular corporation, like limited liability, like being able to have shareholders to gain capital to grow your business. Also, the board of directors on a social purpose corporation is allowed to guide the strategy of the organization by using that social purpose. Okay, let's talk about 5 tips for starting and succeeding in your responsible business. Tip 1, content, content, content. Create as much content as you can, video content, photo content, the more the better. You want to build your story through this content, and the content is going to be the way that you share your story with your customers. Tip 2, Partner with other responsible organizations. Look for other responsible organizations in different industries and approach them and offer to give them referrals in exchange for referrals to your business. You're targeting similar customers, and so those referrals are going to be valuable tools to help you get more customers and sales. Tip 3, research other responsible businesses. There are many successful responsible businesses out there, and taking a look at what they're doing well and what their best practices are going to help you to adopt things that can make your business successful. Tip 4, get certified. There are many certifications out there that you can obtain to show people that you are really being responsible. These can include things like Fair Trade certification, LEED, Safer Choice, Green C certification, just to name a few. Tip 5, be completely transparent. All organizations make mistakes at some point in their lives. It's important to be transparent with your customers and always tell them the truth. The more transparency you have, the more trust you build, the more customer loyalty you will have into the future. The world needs more responsible businesses. This can be your opportunity to make a difference and a living at the same time. Thank you.